Okay.
Yay.
Hey folks, how you doing? This is week 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The what's in your bag for Whispering Orchards Farm and CSA. I'm your host, the Farmer Steve, and this is Sue Ellen, one of the CSA members and also a nutritionist. And we're happy that you guys join us every single Sunday. Normally it's at 6. This week we had to push it back for an hour because it was just so nice outside.
Oh my God, so nice.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see what's in our bag today. Oh, I see a paper bag, which I think means mushrooms. Oh, the oysters, the pink oysters.
Well, there's a combination of gray, pink, and golden oysters.
Yeah, look at those. Oh, so, yummy.
Yeah, they're very delicate and stuff like that. We're going to put up a recipe this week with some of the ingredients that are in your bag with the fried oyster mushrooms. Someone actually is going to give me a recipe for breaded oyster mushrooms.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh my God, yes. So the beauty, so mushrooms you should always store in a paper bag because it keeps them from getting slimy. Paper bags are very kind of porous, yet it protects them and keeps them from drying out. Yeah, so always the paper bag. Always. Let's see, what do we have here? We have some pea tendrils. Yes, delicious. So what's your pea situation like?
We haven't.
Blooming?
Yeah, well, we're starting to get flowers, but we haven't gotten any pods yet. So, and again, I found another recipe for sauteed pea shoots.
Oh.
So I'll be putting that up.
Excellent.
And that was the only thing we're not growing right now is garlic. So you have to pick that up yourself. But it goes with the peas. And yeah, it'll be posted up on this week's Facebook. Yeah,
wasn't the last you did a baby kale recipe? That was with garlic too,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, garlic makes everything better. Everything. I see another delicious thyme bundle.
Thyme's going to go with the oyster mushrooms.
Oh yeah, mushrooms and thyme, really good.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of mesclun lettuce, mesclun greens for salad.
These are going to be more, you're not going to see as much as the arugula or the mustard and stuff like that. These are more of your red and green leaves. We did throw in some spinach leaf and a little bit of kale. So we're basically, over the past few weeks, we've been getting bags that's separate. So we're just kind of combining them because it's kind of fizzling out right now. So.
Yeah, I guess because it's been so darn hot.
Yeah, the romaine that was like nice and tight like this. This week it's this tall, and it's got like a nice center stalk to it. So basically, I'm just pulling leaves, and we'll be using that through putting it into the salad mix.
Nice. Oh, I think I see the return of carrots.
Yep.
Yay! Yeah, we didn't have carrots last week, and maybe the week before, right?
I've been trying to balance things out and stuff like that.
So, yeah, so it's not a CSA where you have
all carrots.
Yeah.
The other thing is, we tried something different this year, and I transplanted carrots I put them in cells, and then I transplanted them outside. And tops are great, look gorgeous and stuff like that. When you go pull them up. Now, a carrot is a taproot, and it grows straight down. Now, if you transplant it, and that carrot taproot is kind of crooked or whatever, they grow it looks like a dogwood tree. It's just all mangled and stuff.
Gnarly.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw them in the food processor and make carrot cake with them. I can't give them to you guys.
They were
yeah, it's something that's
funny.
Yeah, but it was something that I tried out first, and I kept them in. Obviously they're very delicate and stuff like that, but they were probably growing a little bit too long in the cell, so they started to curl, and then they just stayed in that direction
even when they got into the big earth.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's live and learn.
No. Yeah. I see another beautiful head of the butter crunch, right? Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be finishing up. We I did plant more seeds right now, so we'll have those probably in another month, hopefully. I'm going to try to put them underneath cover so I can keep them a little cooler, because this weather has been, and with lettuces are very difficult. They don't get a constant water supply. They'll feel like they're starved, and then that's when they bolt, because like any living thing, if it's about to die, it needs to reproduce, and so it could carry on its offspring. And that's the reason why if the hot weather and stuff like that, if they're not getting enough moisture, things of this nature, then it'll go to seed real quick. So it's very temperamental, especially now we go from cool mornings to like 85, 90 degrees. We finally got a rainstorm. And you got a deer out in your bay window here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we'll be, hopefully we'll be getting other greens such as the, rainbow chard.
Oh,
yeah, so that'll be coming up, and that's a little bit more hardy and temperature, tolerant.
And we'll stay around for
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, love some chard. I have a really great chard gratin recipe I'll share. Oh, I see beautiful, beautiful zucchini.
Yes, finally we're getting zucchinis. They're babies right now, but I like them like that size.
I hate when they're big and like seedy. Yeah, these are beautiful. You can stuff those.
Yeah, I like them. Like these are great for sauteing and things like that. I'll slice them on a diagonal. I'll get them a little bit bigger so you can make zucchini boats out of them. And we have you scoop them out, and we have a recipe up on the website for a Mexican zucchini boat recipe with black bean and corn and shredded Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese. Put that all on there, bake it in the oven and stuff. So
an edible vegetable boat.
Yeah,
so good. Oh, and I see scallions that look like teeny little spring onions. Yes. They look like, are they the same? No.
It depends on the variety. We have a couple different varieties that we planted. So depending on how each one grows, some of them grow a little bit more bulbous.
Yeah, and that's okay. And that's the spring onions. Those were so good. Oh, yummy. And then lovely radishes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And you might have seen I did put up a recipe for the roasted radishes.
With butter.
Yeah. And you could throw a little ranch dressing on or whatever on top at the same time. So
really good. Mm-hmm. And then eggs too. Yay! Complete. So that's wonderful. Is there anyone out there that has any questions?
Yeah, I was going to see, I think because of this delay, well, it's on recording and people could log back in and stuff like that. So, one of the things, I know people are kind of concerned because right now, these are kind of like, it seems a little light in the bag, but because of the way the season grows, all right, I want people to understand that now starting into July and August, you're going to get a lot more vegetables. You're going to get a lot more things such as green beans and zucchini and patty pan and things like that. You're not going to be getting the greens. Because of the way that the weather was this year. I was talking to other farmers today when I was doing the farmers market, and like now it's like there's this lull because we had that frost for like 3 days in a row. Yeah. And it was like around the 15th to the 18th of May, and people weren't expecting it. So you can't plant certain vegetables like the zucchini and stuff. I had them all inside. And
in the living room?
Yeah. Until it could actually get to a temperature of 60 degrees where the soil was warm enough so they could take. Mm-hmm. So it's a learning experience, but I just want everybody to understand that over the 20 weeks, you'll get more than enough vegetables the way you're expecting it. So,
yeah.
Right.
So, of course, if you weren't able to tune into the recording, you can always post questions on the Facebook page if you have any questions about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely get back to you. So.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and we will see you next week. If you guys have any questions, comments, we'd like to see, recipes or things like you're doing, especially now when you're going to start getting things like zucchini. One of the things coming in next month, probably the end of July, we're getting I have tomatoes on the vine right now, but they're all green, so they're going to take about 2-3 weeks to start getting red. But we're going to be. I want to do a salsa workshop online that we could actually make
salsa together. And I have a bunch of salsa jars with lids. So I'll teach you how to actually make jarred salsa that you could actually put on the shelf, not just in the fridge, and it'll last for a year. So like in February, when you're craving some good fresh vegetables and stuff like that, you just go into your pantry, crack open that jar, grab some tacos or nachos and stuff like that, and use your own homemade salsa. So that'll be fun. Ooh,
yeah.
We'll have a canning workshop. So apropos.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, folks. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Happy Sunday.
Yep. Bye-bye.